He must have some wrong and old data. That's hard to do. We're not supposed to be asking these questions. No, no. They are not sticking to the script. Here's what happens when you don't follow the rules. The debate is over. Professor Stephen Schneider is asking an uncomfortable question this weekend at the UN Climate Change Conference. Watch a UN UN security shut it down.
I have a member of the press. I want to interview Professor Schneider.
If you don't shut that off, I'm going to take it away from you.
Sorry, sir, we have the press.
I don't care. Okay, I have to shut it off. If it happens again, take it away from you, you're going out. Is that understood?
It's a good thing that, we got a good old American thug doing the work for the UN over there, huh? In real science, the debate is never over. The climate cultists keep saying that anybody who wants to debate, they're just flat earthers. I'm pretty sure the world is round. But will the media ever notice? They noticed the horrible, scary signs held up by the tea protesters. The signs that warned that America was headed in the wrong direction, towards fascism. The media excoriated Tea Party goers over these signs. Watch.
There's a legitimate grassroots opposition. What's going on? Or is it AstroTurf type of
I think they're AstroTurf. You be the judge of carrying swastikas and symbols like that to a town meeting on health care.
How inappropriate to carry swastikas, which I don't agree with, but let's just go with this. It's inappropriate to carry swastikas and symbols like that at a meeting about health care. Did Nancy Pelosi or anybody in the media notice the signs and the flags held up by the climate change supporters this weekend? It's not a swastika. No, it's just a hammer and sickle. The one that was responsible for about 50 million deaths. That's all that would. Look, save the planet. Scrap capitalism. And that little star. That's fantastic. These people openly want communism. But the media is silent, except for those who don't openly want communism or socialism. It's also interesting to me that we're the ones being compared to the flat earth believers. Yet, if you know history, I mean the basic rudimentary history, you know the word Galileo. The man who fought against the power structure of his own time to enlighten mankind that the earth wasn't flat and that the sun, not the earth, was the center of the solar system. It was those who held power that tried to shut him down, just as those who are in power now try to shut up all who disagree now. Galileo is in the tower again. You would think that the scientists would understand their own history. The climate cult is just as much of a state-sponsored religion now as the actual state-sponsored religion was back in the Dark Ages, punishing Galileo and locking him in a tower for his opinions. And they're, once again, locking away the dissenters in a tower of fear, harassment, and an atmosphere of discrediting some, 30,000 plus scientists. I want to show you something, because this is the difference between us and all the other countries in the world. This is something our founders figured out. In the 1700s and all before this, here was the power structure. God gave the power to the king, and the king told you what you could do. Our founders said, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. It needs to go God, then you, then the government. You told the government what to do. Well, this is practically heresy now. And when did it start? It started with the progressive era. The first thing they had to do is get rid of God. If they can get rid of God, then it's just you telling the government. Well, who do you think you are to tell the government and everybody else, why does your opinion mean anything? They had to get rid of God. This is the progressive era. But this doesn't work either, because Americans at least won't do that. Who is the government to tell us what to do? It's our power. Wrong again. It's not our power. It is God. Our founders knew it comes from God to us, and we give it to the government. Well, if you want to flip these, this won't work, and this won't work. So what do? Well, let me show you this. This may actually be in your child's school. It's great, isn't it? I pledge allegiance to the earth and all the life which it supports. One planet in our care, irreplaceable, with sustenance and respect for all. You know what would work, according to the progressives, if we replace the planet, or God, with the planet. The earth! The earth is bigger than you, and the government is just protecting the earth. It all comes down to this. The climate cult is teaching your children that the earth is God. And they want more than just your recycling bin. I mean, come on. Which one of us actually says, oh, no. I'm not going to recycle. I want to breathe in dirty air and drink in, dirty water. The kind with sterilants in it. I recycle at home. We have a responsibility to be good stewards of this planet. I mean, granted, a lot of times I'll throw something that should be in the recycling bin, and it's my wife that says, "That belongs in the recycling bin." I get it. But what these people want is submission. It will start with legislation to limit your energy use. It will involve huge taxes, national at first, and then global. They will, through the smart grid, control your home thermostat. It's already being done. They will limit the amount you can travel by car, but ultimately, that's not going to be enough. It won't be. The article in Canada's Financial Post points that out. The only way to really stop their imagined disaster, to save the planet, is to limit the number of human beings on this planet. 1 child per family, that's negative population growth. I am, and I'm pretty sure the science is settled on this one, I'm against it, and I think I'm not alone. Who do these people think they are that they can tell us when we can procreate? Where are the people who have been shouting ever since I've been a kid, "Government out of my uterus! Government out of my choice! Government out of my bedroom! I'm with ya! But where are you now? Or was it all a lie for you? You just want the right government in your uterus." In the end, their uteral sacrifice will all be worth it. Because the cave-dwelling Paiute trout and the salt marsh harvest mouths will finally be able to really, truly thrive. Polar bears could number in the millions, maybe even billions. We don't know what this ultimate utopia will be. But as we approach Christmas this year, the climate cult, to me, is looking more and more like Scrooge. I believe it was Scrooge. Before the change and the "Tiny Tim, I'd like more, please." I think it was before all of that, when Charles Dickens wrote the words for Scrooge's mouth, "Well, if we all are going to die anyway, perhaps we had better do it and decrease the surplus population." I, for one, don't believe there's a surplus population. How about you? Where's the media on the protests in Copenhagen? Next.